managed to accidentally stop recording somehow. Cool. Do I have a hotkey set to recording? Now I need to check. Hotkeys. I don't want to... There's not even a stop recording hotkey. What? What? Whatever. I guess it's now a 2-part recording. Didn't stop streaming at least, but like what? At least I didn't accidentally stop streaming. That would have been sad. Yeah, Raspberry River was really difficult. I thought about 100%ing it. And then, you know, I just randomly stopped playing the game. That's an issue I have. Even when I enjoy a game, sometimes I'll literally just stop playing it for no reason. And then I come back, like, weeks or months later. And then it's like, oh, time to restart. And then I create this cycle where I don't restart. And I just have to, like, slog through with trying to remember everything the game has taught me. I do it with some games more than others. I like barely ever do it with visual novels. Visual novels, I grind through. It's like I can't put them down. RPGs, complete opposite. I drop RPGs all the time for literally no reason. Damn it, I could have made that if I hit the blue orb. I think I could have hit that blue orb. Like, I have played through a lot of Tales games. Like Tales of Vesperia, Berseria, Vesteria, Graces, Zillia. I have beaten one. I always play it for a bit. And then all of a sudden I'll just drop it. I can play for hours. Absolutely. I remember my first playthrough of Persona 5 was just like, I did nothing else. Yeah, visual novels are legit just like, that's all I do. If I get hooked on one, that's my life now. Happened with AI, happened with Umineko, happened with Ace Attorney. Didn't quite happen with Higurashi, but I know once I finally make it past like chapter 2 or whatever, I'm gone. It's part of why I stopped streaming for like a while, because I was just reading Umineko and I was like, I could stream, I could, or I could read more Umineko. Tempting. I also haven't read too many visual novels though. I haven't read some popular ones that I know about. I haven't read any of Fate. Clanad scares me. I know that not because it's horror, because it's like apparently really like emotional. And it's like I'm not ready for that. Rip. I mean, obviously, when I stopped streaming, there were definitely more reasons than just me playing Umineko. Or reading, really. Not exactly something you play. Yeah, definitely that was only part of it. A small part of it. And there are more other lying issues where I was just like, man, I just don't want to play Toho. And I couldn't really play anything else because my laptop was just total garbage. Like if I tried to play Geometry Dash and stream it, it would just major lag. But now I do want to just play more in general. So now I can stream Geometry Dash, and I want to do that because I like a lot of my streams. One of the biggest reasons I stream is just like documentation purposes for myself. Like I just like to see myself improve, how I reacted to stuff. Because I don't have that for a lot of like my early stuff. Like my first clear, like my first 2 demons of Geometry Dash, my normal 1CCs in Toho, and a lot of my extra stage clears. Like aside from the replays, and for Geometry Dash, basically nothing. There's just nothing there. And until I started streaming Geometry Dash, like I don't know, not very long ago at all, it was literally just I had my clears and like a few minutes before them, and that was it. And now I can do this. Won't like stream every little thing I do though. Mostly because I don't want to have to stream every time I want to play something. Like I'm not gonna be like, I want to open up Geometry Dash for half an hour. let me open up stream. Oh, damn it. That's too far. Yeah, this is definitely a new hardest level for me. This definitely feels harder than Necropolis, just with like how it's built and just difficult wise. Probably not too much harder, but it's a lot more inconsistent. Because I can't say anything right now until I actually beat it. I do think it is definitely harder. Since, unlike Necropolis, where the last 30% is like piss easy, this level is not that at all. Last 30% is like the hardest part of the level. So much can go wrong. I haven't died to that spike in a while. Me playing other, I do want to try and also stream other stuff, but I don't really know what. Not soon, since I'm literally coming up upon like my 2 biggest things. I looked away during that ball part. Literally how? Yeah, this beginning section's quite difficult, but I do think the last 30% manages to be even harder. That first ball is pretty rough though. This is just an all-around, like, difficult level, which I like. God, again, it does have some whack balancing, of course, but it's mostly fine, in my opinion, at least for my skill set. Oh, I thought I almost died to those spikes. And I died. Back to there. I'm glad I can keep calm during this level. Like, sometimes I'll die late on and I'll get, like, annoyed. I've been very at peace with, like, my deaths in Geometry Dash recently. I just kind of laugh it off. I'm glad I can actually do that. Like, I definitely don't like being mad at a game or at myself. Shocker, I know. Like, I can die 66 over and over again, and I'll be just, like, perfectly okay. I mean, on one hand, it's like, I expected it. On the other hand, it's like, I can always make it there again. Oh, I'm just, like, forgetting what to do. Why did I do that? Luckily, I don't, like, make these dumb deaths at 0. A lot of it just comes from me having fun. I actually like this level for some reason. This ball part is so hilariously hard. I'll never get over it. Man. Come on, don't die at the ship part. Don't die there. Please. There we go. And of course that happened. These jumps are so hard. Bro, what's happening? Damn it. That was a throw. Stop it. Clicked way too early. This was the part that scared me the most when I was going to practice. Or when I just originally checked out the level. And I definitely see why. Ah, dude, if you hit that yellow orb too late, it cascades into you not being able to do the next section. I should practice that, man. Damn it. How many levels are in this game? A lot. They're community made. The main levels are... I don't think you'd be good at it. I climbed from the bottom. This is very much like... yeah, how much time do I have in this game at this point? About 400 hours. Of course, I'm not everyone, but... yeah, the main levels, there's... how many are there? Sarah Madness, Back on Track, Polargeist, Dry Out. I actually don't know most of the early levels. Yeah, Stereo Madness, Polargeist, Back on Track, Dry Out, Base After Base, some other level, a Jumper, I think. Jumper, Time Machine, X-Step, Clutterfunk. I can actually just check. So yeah, this is the main levels. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot Canlico. 6. Wait, is that 6? Yeah, that's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 21 main levels, ranging from really easy to decently difficult. And then you have the whole world of like custom levels that go way beyond what the main levels have to offer difficulty wise. And so that's how there's all these like difficulties and how people are able to like improve a lot, because there's basically always something else that's harder. A game you're gonna put a lot of time into, playing levels that are like rarely very long at all. It's a lot of condensed difficulty. Of course there are long levels, but it's also like nothing as long as you're like a normal 1cc. E1. Super lame. I like how community driven the game is, because of just like the levels you come across. There's so many different styles of how they look, how they play. There's a lot to work on. There's always so many options you can use to work on whatever it is. Really? I was getting good at that freaking ball. Here I am now. When I first played, I could barely do anything. I was very much just like, well, not good at the game, because I hadn't put in the time. And then like 8 months ago or something. Damn it. Like 8 months ago, I had decided to come back to the game with the goal of beating my first demon level. So basically there are 10 main difficulties. Auto, and in order from easiest to hardest, auto, easy, normal, hard, very hard, and then like, there's not really 10 difficulties. I'm lying. There's technically 10, which are used by a star rate. So basically, if the level is seemingly good enough, it gets a star rate, which means if you beat it, you get stars, which are just a sort of like in-game stat. The harder the level, the more stars it gives. So 1 star is given if you beat an auto level, which it's auto, you do nothing. 2 for easy, 3 for medium or normal or whatever it's called, I forgot. 4 and 5 star is hard. 6 and 7 are very hard. 8 and 9 are insane. And then 10 star is Demon. Demon is the big difficulty and it has the widest range, because Demon is also split up into 5 different categories. The main levels do not have those categories, since they're all based on community votes. So you beat a level, or even you don't even have to beat a level, and then you can just be like, I think this is a hard demon. So there's easy demon, medium demon, hard, insane, and extreme. I, myself, am currently at insane demon level. When I originally played the game, I would not be able to beat a 9 star. When I originally tried to beat levels, when I played the game. I couldn't beat like several of the main levels, even the non-demon ones. But now I've gotten good enough to where easy demons are pretty tame for me. Mediums take some work. Hard demons are still rough for me, and insane demons are at my skill level. Extremes, which is the last one, are definitely above me, but not for long. And of course, each difficulty has its own wide range, which is nice because you can essentially just you can find out what levels are at your skill range. Really? I did the ball part twice and the UFO just to do that. Oh, every time. I always do something dumb. Rated levels are generally what you want to go for, because a lot of unrated levels are not good. It's also very hard to tell what difficulty they actually are, even though some of the star-rated ones are not what they should be. Because you'll have insane demons that are rated 9 stars. Only like 1 or 2 or something, but they're there. Something I've always wanted to do is just, with any game I try to get good at, which so far is like 2, just find someone that I can like talk to about it. Usually I'll try to convert my friends. I'll be like, hey, play this game. Spend hundreds of hours to get to my level. It'll be cool. I struggle to do so because the other option is talk to the community, but the issue is, I don't know. So, talking to the entire community is frustrating. There's always one guy. There's always one guy I don't like, or doesn't like me, or is just, I don't dislike them, but they're frustrating to talk to, or something like that. There's always someone. Course. So lame. But of course I don't need, like, it'll definitely help if I ever had someone like around my skill level I was friends with, but or even just a bit below. Damn it. But it's not like a necessary thing. It's just nice. Almost forgot what to do there. I'm dead. Oh! Let's go. I'm gonna go from 0 for a bit. I think I'll stop once I get like to 64 again. I'm happy with the progress I made today. Damn. Come on, I wanted to get to 64 right there. Oh yeah, I won't have to like just split this up into like 2 separate stream VODs. I can just, you know, use that handy dandy video editing software I have and just stitch them together. Oh, I was too far ahead that I couldn't even like even if I buffered it, I was just gonna run into the spike. That's sad. There seems to be a lot of that where in this level where like if you don't do things in a certain way, then some jump later on is just not gonna be possible because you're like too far ahead. You didn't like land soon enough, and so you can't jump soon enough or something like that. Like that. I didn't do that correctly, so I just kind of flew into the spike. And sometimes you land behind the spike, so you can technically do something, but even if you do, you'll hit the spike while you're moving up. Oh. Alright, I think that's good enough for me right now. I was surprised I made it past the ball, but then I just clicked too early on the UFO. Dang it. 2,000. Okay, yeah, this is going to take more attempts than Necropolis. The difference being, I think I messed around with Necropolis before I was even close to ready to actually beat it. Here? Oh, no. Oh no, these are all real attempts. I should do. Well, luckily with GD, I don't go for like 5 hours like I can with Toho. I don't have the endurance for it. At least sometimes. And I know when to stop at least. But it's like I'm comfortable with this. 5-hour streams are like I know when I'm gonna do one. Like, it's just gonna happen. I'm like, well, time to grind this out, and then, like, 5 hours passes. And it's always a pain, because, like, I'm like, well, there goes my day. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me today. I made good progress. I got to 64 and whatnot a bunch of times. And, you know, I'm happy with that. Never really made it past that main section, but that's fine. I did 64 to 100 a few times. I did 70% twice. I got like 69% once, a couple 68s. Things happened, you know, I'm cool with it. So yeah, to anyone watching, thank you for showing up. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming GD, it's going to be Toho. And then I won't stream until at least Monday. Maybe Tuesday. Depends. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.